Good evening. My name is Salud, and tonight I've written another story for you. You're a necromancer who is going to bring back the love of your life from the dead. This time of year makes me feel so romantic, and I hope I can bring those warm feelings to you for just a little while. If you like this video, please hit the like button and subscribe so you can be notified when I've written a new story for you. Please get comfortable, take a deep breath, and focus on the sound of my voice. The tree branches above you sag with the weight of all the crows on them, clustered together and watching you. They tilt their heads in unison as you walk, watching your every step. You carry a map in one hand and a lantern in the other. The moon is full and the sky is cloudless. You smell pine needles on the forest floor and you hear them crunch under your boots as you prowl through the darkened forest. Your cloak brushes against the gnarled tree roots, and you step off the path and move deeper into the woods, watching the shadows run up the tree trunks as you hold your lantern aloft. The dotted lines of your map are twisting, and you've been following them for hours, well past sunset. Then your heart and feet stop at the same time when you see it, the grave marker buried deep within the woods. Trees are circled around the gravesite like revenant protectors, and you see tiny fairy rings dotting the clearing like freckles. You nearly drop to your knees at the sight of it, what you've been searching for. But instead, you pull out your shovel and begin to dig. You work by the light of the lantern hanging from a tree branch, overturning grass and soft soil. Your arms pump and you work methodically, your hands nearly shaking in disbelief at how long it took you to get here, to this moment in time. You feel the years in your fingers as you work, gripping a shovel handle and exerting yourself. Then the shovel stops as it hits the wood of the casket, and a chill runs up your spine. Shrugging off your cloak, you pat yourself down for the casket key, your heart racing. With trembling hands you turn it, and the lid releases with a gentle click. Lifting the casket lid with both hands, you take in the sight of your lost love. The lantern and moonlight cast her in a warm glow. The sight of her high cheekbones and full lips brings back a flood of memories, and you swear you smell rain. Like the weather from the day she was buried was trapped with her underground. Her embalming was done by a skilled hand, and she looks exactly as she did when she was laid to rest. You steel yourself, taking a deep breath in and reminding yourself that you chose this. You love her, and your reunion is close at hand. Reaching deep within yourself, you raise your arms and flex your fingers. For a moment you see yourself, the image you must invoke. A weathered necromancer in the woods, standing over an open casket. Sparks of purple light crackle on the tips of your fingers, and you reach out, searching through the space between life and death. When you find her, it's like she was always there. All you had to do was follow the tether from your own heart. You always said the two of you were joined in spirit, and your love would endure in this life and the next. Now you get to prove it. Tendrils of pure magic swirl around your fingers, floating down into the casket like a gust of wind. You quiet your mind and focus, honing your skills and imposing your will on the natural world. And for an instant you feel unstoppable and powerful. Not a human, but something otherworldly and alien. Then the magic dissipates, the spell ends, and you are left leaning over the edge of the casket. The forest is still and quiet, save for the sound of your ragged breaths while you try to recover. My love, are you all right? You look so tired, and your hands are covered in dirt. Here, I want to hug you. Will you help me out? Oof. Oh, look at you. I see gray in your hair and crow's feet at the corners of your eyes. But your hands are still so strong. Let me hold you for a moment. I'm sorry I'm so cold. My joints feel stiff. Ah, that's lovely. You're warm, like that old wooden stove in our kitchen. And you've been working so hard. Have you been eating enough? I suspected one day I'd wake up to you and a necromancer standing over my grave. I just didn't expect you to be that necromancer. You must have studied for so long and trained very hard. I always knew you were special. I'm proud of you and how far you've come. And look, you buried me somewhere so beautiful, with trees and the forest to keep me company. I love my dress as well. Did you pick it out? It has pockets. Thank you. It was always so comfortable. Of course, you realize I can't love you as I once did. Oh, good. I'm glad you understand. Of course you would, being a necromancer. But I've missed you. Can we walk through the woods together? Now that I'm dead, my heart is quiet. Fear is only a memory. Thank you for this wonderful gift. I want to hold your hand and hear everything about you that I've missed over the years. Do you still have the same favorite foods? The same friends? Was it hard to become a necromancer? Tell me everything. I remember the nights we would sit by the fire and all we would do is talk about everything and nothing, and those memories, they're going to stay with me forever. I think they stayed with me when I was dead. You're the greatest, just the best anyone could hope for. I'm so glad that you that I stayed with you, that you wanted to see me again this badly. Thank you. Oh, goodness, I'm babbling a little, aren't I? Thank you. Let's hold hands and walk in the woods. Time has changed you, but I still want to know you. The end. Thank you for listening to my story. I love writing stories about love that don't necessarily end with a kiss or marriage. I think it's important to hear stories about the kind of love that just holds hands. If you're still awake and hearing this, do you think another story would help? I'll link two after this video. I'm sorry to ask this, but a large portion of the people who listen to my stories aren't subscribed to my channel. If you enjoyed my voice, please subscribe and ring the bell so you can be notified when I have another story for you. Until then, please take care of yourself. You're doing great. Good night.